Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Finishing Blow. This week was insane. Like last week I kind of complained about not having anything to talk about, and this week I'm paying for it dearly. We're going to do a little bit of a change of pace, because there's no way I can talk about everything in order that happened on the website, because there's so many repeats. So I'm just going to talk about each movie that I covered, and you guys will have to kind of sift through the articles, because yeah, it was just insane this week. I couldn't update everything as frequently as I wanted to, so it's whatever. First off, though, Chinese Zodiac. Started off with the new trailer, which you guys can definitely check out. It shows a lot more gunplay, which I'm not 100% like into, but at the same time, like there was a behind-the-scenes video that was released later on that kind of eased my worries about that film. I think the trailer still looks good. It's not as solid as some of the other trailers that I've seen, but I still think that it can be a good film. I just think that Jackie's catering to more than one type of audience, and obviously I'm not really looking for Jackie to be shooting guns or a lot of explosions, things like that. There will be people that are looking for that, but I'm not one of them. So I totally understand it. I'm just hoping that his future trailers show more of him doing stunts and fight choreography. But there was definitely a lot to look at, a variety of different locations to check out. So it looks good. It's just, it didn't have the same impact that the other trailers have had. But there's also a behind-the-scenes video as well as some stills that got released later on in the week. So you can check those out too. I don't remember which days I posted those. I'm sorry. Okay, next up. Jackie is preparing for Police Story 2013. Nothing huge in the terms of news on the film, but it's more like the research that he's doing, the different fields that he's exploring, whether it's like a crime investigation, fingerprinting, I don't know, a lot of like the detective work that goes into being an officer. And it makes me kind of wonder where they're going to go with the plot, because Jackie said that Chinese Zodiac was his last big action film. And my take is that Jackie can play Chan Kakui and be this old school police officer, and then there's either like a new partner or he gets phased out with this new technology as the times change. I think that would be cool, but obviously I'm totally speculating. I have no idea what the movie is going to be about. If I did, that'd be insane. But I think that'd be a cool premise if I were to have any impact on the movie itself. It would be kind of that old generation versus a new generation would be very cool. Not like New Police Story did, but a little bit more of like the actual career side of it. So anyways, but yeah, you can check out photos of Jackie visiting the police headquarters and just learning how they do things. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going forward. Later that week, there was this article that came out about the female version of the Expendables. And right now it's, I don't know, I want to say lovingly titled, but not really, like Expenda-Belles, because it's women. I'm officially not interested in that movie anymore. And my interest could change completely. But the problem I have with it is the fact that it's written by the person who wrote Legally Blonde, which is like a... You know Legally Blonde, right? With Reese Witherspoon, that comedy. I just don't see how the writer is going to be able to deliver the same type of story or action. And again, I'm just going based off of what I know from Legally Blonde. But who knows? Maybe they're a huge action fan. But I just feel like they're going to go with the quirky comedy, and it's just not going to be that good. I feel like they're adding these female actresses as opposed to male actresses that look good on film, but they don't know how to fight. And I'm just not interested in it. So hopefully my interest will change. I'll still cover it to see what goes on with it, but I just have this bad feeling that it's not going to be as good as people think it's going to turn out to be. So, okay, moving on. Man with the Iron Fist. 4 trailers came out, and they're all character trailers. And I had this gripe with them. And the thing is, none of them show anything new. Like, they're shorter trailers, but it's pretty much what we've seen in the longer trailers. Like, Dave Bautista, his whole turning into the bronze or brass or whatever metal he's turning into, it's just the same scene where he's like bound up and then he turns into it, or he's walking down that like alleyway or whatever, and he like transforms into it. Like, it's nothing new. And it makes me wonder if either A, they don't have anything else to showcase, or B, it's pretty much just going to be one giant fight, and that's all that I have. But yeah, same thing with Lucy Liu's character. Who else am I missing? Kung Lee, and then Russell Crowe. Which, strangely enough, the RZA doesn't have a character trailer. He directed the film, did the music for the film, is going to play a character in the movie, and yet he has almost no time in the trailers. I don't get it. So, anyways, you can check those trailers out. Like I said, there's 4 of them. At least when I recorded this, there were 4 of them. So, I don't know. I'm just not that hyped for that movie, and I'm sure you guys know that, but that's just my take on it. Alright, moving on. Tai Chi 0 had a fight scene and a second trailer that got released. And, strangely enough, it put me off on the film more than I got excited for it. I've been nothing but excited for that movie, and I saw the second trailer in that fight scene, and if you guys haven't checked it out, you should definitely give it a look. But it's very different from what I had expected. It's more of a Scott Pilgrim style, I guess visual style, when I was thinking it was going to be more of the steampunk because that was their main selling point. But I don't know. It has a lot of graphical like overlays, I guess you could call them. And from what I've seen from some reviews, there's like life bars and like I think you see the KO sign pop up from like Street Fighter. And it's just really weird to me that they went that direction. But I've heard mixed things about it. I'm still debating whether I want to go out and watch it myself to review it. I'll review it for sure, but whether I want to drive out an hour to go see this film gas is kind of expensive. So we'll see. I mean, if you guys want me to, I could, but I may just wait till it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray and review it then. So anyways, check those out if you haven't seen them yet. They're interesting, at least, but it's just not what I was expecting. And following that up, Tai Chi Hero got some new posters, which that's coming out in China, I think, next month. And we don't get it in the States until January, according to I'll Go USA. So I don't know what the lag is on that, whether it's just translation or subtitling or whatever it is. But we will have to wait a little bit longer, and from what I've heard, that it's 2 halves to a whole. And that's why they are showing them back to back. But I don't know. If we're going to have to wait that long, maybe I shouldn't even watch the first one yet. But there are new posters. Check them out. See what you think. Again, the trailer for Tai Chi Hero, I think I talked about this before. It's nothing I covered this week. But the trailer for Tai Chi Hero had a lot of stuff from Tai Chi 0 in it. So it makes me wonder how much of that footage is actually missing in the first film. Okay. Lastly, I did a review for Mr. Vampire because I still wanted to follow the Halloween theme. I thought it would be fun, and did a review for it. If you haven't seen that movie yet, you're really, really missing out. It's a fun film. I don't know what I'm gonna watch next week. I was gonna watch Tai Chi 0, and now that that's gone, I don't know if I have a third supernatural kung fu movie I can watch. Yeah, so I'll have to figure something out. But that's really it. Do I have anything else to say? A lot of the stuff that I wrote about was for trailers, so you guys can definitely check them out. There's a lot of media. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I like posting stuff. I'm trying not to confuse you guys with all the posts and updates, but I'll do what I can. And I guess that's it. So if you guys don't know, I never realized this, but I actually never say that I run Martial Arts Movie Junkie. I post this video on my website, but I forget that some people just see it through YouTube. So visit the site, martialartsmoviejunkie.com, and you can read about and check out any of the articles I'm talking about. I've got links to it. If you're checking it out on my website, I've got the links right below the video, so you can just click on them and have at it. Other than that, that's really all I got. So hopefully you guys had a great week. This week was insane, and it was fun. So feel free to browse around, see what you like. Feel free to comment, video response, whatever you want. I'm always open to any options besides the long flowing hair and being shirtless. That's going to take a little bit because my hair has a while to go, and it also has a mind of its own because I have no idea what it's doing right now. Anyways, that's it. So hopefully you guys have a good week, and I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is KML. This week has been finished.